I would also, on behalf of the Bangladesh Association in Brisbane, BAB, we call that as a BAB, I would also like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owner of the land, the Jagira, Igara, and Ugarapol people of Ipswich and Springfield, and their connection to land, sea, and community. I also pay my respect to the elders, past, present, and emerging. I also extend my respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today and recognize the constitution of the culture, spiritual, and educational practices of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. We commence our event this morning with acknowledgement to the country, followed by both Bangladesh and Australian national anthem presented by our kids of Sargam Music Academy. Now, we will play the instrumental national anthem of Bangladesh in Australia. Pohla Boishakhee, or Bengali New Year, marks the first day of the initial month of Boishakhee of Bengali solar calendar. Bengali all over the world celebrates New Year, irrespective of religious and regional boundaries and differences. For us, Queensland Bangladesh community, it is an opportunity to celebrate diversity and multiculturalism. It is also an opportunity for us to uphold our rich culture, history, as well as pass this wonderful history and culture to our next generation. It is our absolute honor that we can share our history with our kids and with our friends. So far, we have seen some wonderful performances in the morning and throughout the day, and there are more to come. And at this stage, to celebrate the wonderful journey in the Bengali New Year, we have a number of distinguished guests among us. It is our absolute pleasure. Can I invite Mr. Monair, the president of BAB, now to come and do the welcome speech.
Before I start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodian of this land, where we stand today, and pay our respect to the elders, past, present, and emerging. Today, we are celebrating Bengali New Year 1428 in a colorful way. Hope you enjoying the performance and the environment. Thank you, honorable representatives from Council, Senate, federal and state government, government officials, and multicultural leaders. And thank you all my loved community Bangladeshi members who are present today and also who cannot present today for various reasons. Please continue enjoying the ceremony, and we wish you all the best. Thank you all.
So I would like to quickly go through the list. If I miss someone, please apology for that. But as part of the list, we have some of the distinguished guests among us. I just want to acknowledge them before we move to the next page. We have got the Honorable Senator Murray Watts, Senator for Queensland. So when I say that, you can look on this side, and then Senator Murray Watts, if you can raise your hand, thank you very much. Please keep applauding. Honorable Milton Dick MP, Member for Oxley, Queensland. Honorable Cherish Mulan MP, State Member for Jordan. And especially here today to represent Honorable Leanne Linard MP, Minister for Children, Youth Justice, and Minister for Multicultural Affairs. And as well as Honorable Leanne Enoch MP, Minister for Communities, Housing, Minister for Digital Economy, and Minister for Arts. We also have Councillor Angela Owen, Councillor for Columville Ward, representing Brisbane Lord Mayor. Councillor Charles Strunk, Councillor for Forest Lake. We also have Ms. Lisa Crawford from the Regional Director, Department of Home Affairs. We have Inspector Jackie Honeywood, and from the Queensland Police Service, representing Queensland Police Commissioner Katrina Carroll. Ms. Christine Cusley, CEO, Multicultural Australia. We have Honorable Shane Newman MP, Federal Member for Blair, and Shadow Minister for Veteran Affairs and Defence Personnel. We have Mr. Peter Forey, Chair, Multicultural Australia. We have Mr. Habib Zamal, President, Islamic Council, Queensland. We have Auntie Janet Dean, OIM, Queensland Muslim Historical Society, President of the Queensland Muslim Historical Society. We also have Mr. Zmail Muhammad, he's representing Brisbane Lions. Sorry, I really can't see anybody there. Thank you, Ismail. Ms. Naida Hernandez, Queensland Multicultural Council. Is there? Yes. Ms. Linda, Immigration Women's Support Services. And we also have Ron and Fedos. They are representing Baha'is communities today. Thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all. Please, if I have missed someone, on behalf of me, please accept my apology. So now, first, we would like to invite Honorable Senator Murray Watts to have a few words with us. Honorable Murray Watts has been a wonderful friend of our community, and especially throughout our journey, every now and then we have got really some wonderful support from him. So it is an absolute pleasure to have him with us today. Please welcome Honorable Senator Murray Watts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. May I also acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're gathering on today, their elders past, present and emerging. Munir has set quite a benchmark in terms of short speeches, so I'll try to replicate that as well. It's a great pleasure to be with you today to celebrate Bengali New Year. I was reading up in preparation for this event and noticed that in Bangladesh and other communities where our Bengali community originally comes from, this day is celebrated with processions and fairs and festivals, very much like what we see here today. So we're very appreciative of the fact that we get to share in this important day and festival with you, and we really appreciate all of the effort that people have gone to organise today. I had the great privilege of being part of a parliamentary delegation that visited Bangladesh about 3 years ago. That was very much a life-changing experience for me to have that opportunity. And it woke up my eyes about the incredible diversity of culture and language groups and lots of celebrations that we got to witness. And again, I'm really pleased that we have an opportunity to see that here today. I think I've already gone longer than Munir, so I'm going to leave it at that. Looking forward to the other speeches, but thanks again for having me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, Honourable Senator Murray Watts. Really appreciate your kind words. Now, I would like to invite Honourable Milton Dick MP, member for Oxley, Queensland. While Milton is walking the path, I would like to remind each and everyone here what a wonderful things Milton have been doing for us. And just in the recent year, on 2021, Milton took us to the federal parliament and acknowledged the contribution of the Bangladesh community. We are really working hard on that to preserve our mother languages. So a huge round of applause, especially thanking Milton Dick for that. And please let me present to you the Honourable Milton Dick MP.
Thank you very much and good evening, everyone. It's an honour to be here with you all, celebrating New Year, but also celebrating the Bangladesh Association and the great work that they do. Can I too also acknowledge the traditional owners on the land on which we gather, pay my respects to elders past and present. I really only want to say thank you. Thank you to the community for putting on another amazing event. All three levels of government are here to show our support to the community. At the end of the day, we work for you. And we are so proud and honoured to support your community. And a special message to all the children and the families that are here tonight. Isn't it lovely to see so many families coming together after the year that we've had? Congratulations to the association for all of your hard work, for all of your advocacy and strong efforts in uniting and keeping our community strong. Congratulations, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night tonight.
Now, I would like to welcome Honourable Chaish Mullan MP, State Member for Jordan, representing Honourable Leon Leonard MP, Minister for the Children, Youth Justice and Minister for Multicultural Affairs, and Honourable Leon Enoch MP, Minister for Communities, Housing, and Minister for Digital Economy and Minister for Arts. It is an absolute pleasure to have Honourable Chaish Mullan MP with us today, and I must say, what a wonderful dress she's wearing today. And I think especially for the dress, can we have a big haul out?
Thank you and good afternoon. May I also acknowledge the traditional owners on whose lands we meet today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. May I also welcome you to the beautiful Robel Domain Parklands here in Greater Springfield, which is part of a beautiful area that I represent in the Jordan electorate. As was mentioned, today I'm here not only as a local member but also representing the Minister for Multicultural Affairs, Leanne Leonard, who sadly couldn't be with us, but she sends her very best wishes to you on this Bengali New Year. Today you're celebrating not only the New Year, but I can see you're celebrating your beautiful and rich culture, and I'm particularly taken by all the beautiful children that are here today sharing in that culture, because it's very true. They are the future generation that will carry on the beautiful Bangladesh culture, and that is just a wonderful thing. So I want to once again congratulate you and congratulate the Bangladesh Association in Brisbane for bringing this amazing festival back and this beautiful event back. We've missed it and we're really pleased to be here, and bear with me because I'm going to try this. Shupanobabosho. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite Councillor Angela Wayne on the stage. And Councillor for Colombo Ward, and this is representing Brisbane Lord Mayor. 2021, with many challenges, we also have many memorable events. This year is the 50th anniversary of Bangladesh. And this year we also had some wonderful events, which is supported by Brisbane City Council. Namely, one of the things that's got a huge support from the Brisbane City Council, definitely, but we liked it ever, and it gone viral, not only in Australia, around the world. And guess what? What is that? Can we remember that? That was the Light Up Brisbane. What a wonderful event it was. And then we also did the flag raising ceremony at the town hall to mark our 50th anniversary of Bangladesh independence. We thank Brisbane City Council for their ongoing support. And in this wonderful occasion, I would also like to remind that next year, 2022, is the 50th anniversary that Bangladesh is being recognized by Australia for the first time as an independent country, which is another great year coming up for us. So now, without doing any further, I'd like to invite Councillor Angela Wan to deliver her speech. Thank you.
Thank you, JD. Shubhanaba Borso, Namaskar. Good afternoon, everyone. Could I commence by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. To all of the dignitaries and special guests who have been recognised, I also acknowledge all of them. And it is a privilege to be here today to represent Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner to support this important multicultural event. In the interest of time, I would just like to say congratulations to the entire committee and volunteer team of BAB. You have done an amazing job, and it is wonderful that we can actually celebrate these events together once again. I have a message here from the Lord Mayor, which I would like to read and then present directly to Munir. So the message reads, Happy New Year to Brisbane's Bengali community. Brisbane is a thriving multicultural city, and we're blessed to celebrate other cultures, traditions, festivals and events. Thank you to the Bangladesh Association in Brisbane, BAB, for organising the Bengali New Year Multicultural Festival 2021 and for bringing our community together for this wonderful celebration. I hope everybody has a fantastic night, and it's a pleasure to join you once again. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Councillor Charles Strunk from the Councillor for Forest Lake. Councillor Strunk, where are we going to start? A true friend of our community, a dedicated community leader who worked with us hand in hand when we were processing our application, guess what? For the light of event and for the flag raising ceremony. And Councillor Strunk also received our first flag on behalf of the Brisbane City Council for our flag raising ceremony. We are simply grateful to have you with us today. Thank you so much. On behalf of the community, I would like to pass that on to you. You have been a wonderful friend from the community, and we really, really appreciate your support. Let's have a huge round of applause for Councillor Charles Strunk.
Thank you, JD. Let me first acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. It's really an absolute pleasure to be here today, just to see all the Bangladeshi people celebrating a wonderful new year. And I was very overwhelmed when they asked me to do the flag raising ceremony outside of Brisbane City Hall in King George Square only a short time ago for Independence Day, 50 years. It doesn't seem probably a long time, 50 years. It's probably gone very quick for some, but it is really a milestone, and it's just a testament to the people here in Australia who immigrated out from Bangladesh all those years ago and making Australia home. We thank you for making that journey because you have made this wonderful society here, this experiment called Australia, a much more open, a much more embracing society for those cultures that have made their way, especially since the 1970s when I came out. Australia has been transformed, and it's because people like the Bangladeshis, who I know the organization's been going for 30 years, but I'm sure came out before then as well. So thank you for the opportunity. I'll keep it short. I do appreciate the opportunity, and have a great New Year's Day. Thank you.
As I was telling that we have the federal and state representation. Among us, we have Ms. Lisa Crawford, and Regional Director, Department of Home Affairs. I'd like to request Lisa to say a few words, if that's all right.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land on which we meet today and pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging. Thank you to the Bangladesh Association for inviting me here today. It's wonderful to see so many members of the multicultural community here. And it's wonderful also because I absolutely love Bangladeshi food. It's always been one of my favourites. So after this, I'm going to go, yes for the food. I'm going to go and try all the food available. So thank you for the invitation and have a wonderful festival.
Now I would like to invite Inspector Jackie Honeywood. Jackie Honeywood will be representing Queensland Police Commissioner Katrina Carroll. Let's have a round of applause, Inspector Jackie Honeywood. And over the last few years, we have been building up relationship, and Jackie Honeywood is a very key contact with us. We have, it's not pleasant to think about that, but in our really, really sad times, we have been finding QPS is standing next to us and supporting us in a very wonderful way. And we want to keep that relationship going in the foreseeable future. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, JD, and I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we speak and acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. It's my absolute pleasure and privilege to be here representing Commissioner Katrina Carroll this evening. On behalf of our Commissioner, I'd like to say thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. A big congratulations to the organising committee and the Bangladeshi Association for bringing the community together. The Commissioner sends her apologies. She was very disappointed she couldn't be here, and I'd just like to take the opportunity to read a letter from Commissioner Carroll. Made up of diverse and rich cultures, Queensland thrives from the valuable contribution multiculturalism brings to our state and collective community. Whether we've been here for a short time or for generations, whether we were born here or not, whether our family speaks only English, no English or multiple languages, we're all Queenslanders. As the Commissioner of the Queensland Police Service, your police service, I am committed to keeping our Queensland state and its people safe. We can only achieve this through building trust, fostering connections and maintaining partnerships with our communities. I acknowledge the Bangladesh Association in Brisbane for their commitment to promoting multiculturalism and connecting communities. The BAB community together. This event is an opportunity to showcase and share the rich and unique Bangladeshi culture which we've seen today. It's been beautiful with the broader Queensland community. It's a time to celebrate the Bengali New Year, to reflect on the previous year and to look upon the new year with hope and optimism. On behalf of the QPS, on behalf of the Queensland Police Service Commissioner, I wish you and yours Shubhu Nababosho, Happy Bengali New Year, and may your new year be a safe and peaceful one. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Christine Cusley, CEO Multicultural Australia, have a few words for our community, and we are nearly there. This is our second last, and then we'll have one more, and then we'll be calling it off today. And I think it's still, I just want to take all our distinguished guests around the stalls and then visit the stall. I don't want to hold you guys anymore, but thank you very much for your kind patience and cooperation. Please welcome Ms. Christine Cusley.
Thank you, JD, and congratulations to the Bangladesh Association for bringing us together in a wonderful festival. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Today is really kind of what Multicultural Australia is all about. It's about coming together as a community. It's about celebrating our diversity and the wonderful richness that all of our communities bring to Queensland and to Australia. So well done to all of you for bringing us together. And congratulations, celebrate well and celebrate safely.
Thank you, Christine. I'm pretty confident today after today's event. Most of our distinguished guests and some of the international visitors, that's our multicultural community members, will definitely remember Bengali New Year. How to say Bengali in Bangla, the Bengali New Year, Shubho Noboborsho. So that's a huge achievement for today. We are really, really proud of it. So now, I would like to invite Honorable Shane Newman MP, Federal Member for Blair, Shadow Minister for Veteran Affairs and Defense Personnel, just to have a few words with us.
Well, Happy New Year, and congratulations to volunteers, to BAB, for their commitment in putting on this festival. It's great in an almost post-COVID era for us to do this. I also want to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet, elders past, present and emerging. And like Sharice Mullen, who represents this area in State Parliament, I have the honour to represent this area in Federal Parliament. I represent Springfield and Ipswich along with my good friend Milton Dick in Federal Parliament. Murray Watt mentioned before, the Senator for Queensland, he went to Bangladesh. I went on that same trip to Cox's Bazar to see Bangladesh in its best light, the commitment to pluralism, to charity, to unity, to diversity, to love, to care for people in need. That same commitment I saw and Murray saw in Cox's Bazar for the Rohingya people, you bring to this country each and every day. This commitment is a celebration, but it's a reminder of the communitarian spirit of BAB and the Bangladeshi people. Congratulations, have a great festival. Thank you for what you do for our community across Brisbane and Ipswich, and thank you what you do for this great country we all love, which we call Australia. Thank you.
So that brings us nearly the conclusion of our event. And my journey with you all is nearly over as well. I apologize for any unintentional mistake. And before I go, I would like to introduce our very hardworking, the Cultural Secretary, Farzana Zahan Khakon, who was really, really working hard and is still continuing for the whole night. I don't know how long she's going to be here. And thank you all the members and all the distinguished guests for joining us. And a huge, huge thanks to all our Bangladesh community members and other multicultural community members who are joining us here today. And special thanks to all the sponsors and the stall. It's really, really wonderful. And without you, the whole program wouldn't have been this nice. So let's welcome Khakon with a huge round of applause. And
that was a very kind introduction, JD Bhai. Thank you very much. And this has been a big day. We have started since morning, and it feels great to see all this amazing color over here. It's a huge festival of multiculturalism and Bengali New Year. So thank you, all of you who have come here today to make our effort successful. I'd like to take this opportunity and I'd like to say it is our absolute pleasure to have all of our distinguished guests with us today. I'd just like to specially thank all the representatives from Council, Senate, federal and state government officials and multicultural Australia leaders that you have come here today. You have made some time from your busy schedule to be here and make our efforts really successful. I can see how invested you are and you are enjoying every bit of it. Thank you very much. We are glad that we could present our multicultural festival and Bengali New Year festival to you. So another huge round of applause for our honorable guests. Everybody, please put your hands together for our honorable guests. Thank you all. And Jeripai is there now, so he will accompany you to the stalls and see and meet some more of Bangladesh here in Brisbane.